I'm sorry, you're going to send Afghans where?
The Trump administration is reported to be in talks to send up to 1,100 Afghans who helped U.S. forces during the war to the Democratic Republic of Congo, according to advocacy group Afghan Evac.
They want to take these folks from the number one refugee crisis in the world and drop them off in the number two refugee crisis in the world. What kind of plan is that? That's not a plan. That's purposely placing these folks in harm's way.
Afghan Evac's president Sean Van Diver said he was briefed on plans to resettle the Afghans outside the U.S. by officials inside the State Department. The Afghans, including some 400 children, are currently housed at the As-Saliyah camp, a former U.S. Army base in Doha, Qatar, where they were undergoing processing for entry to the U.S.
There are lawyers and prosecutors who put the Taliban in jail. There are women's special forces operators, women helicopter pilots who were in the military flying missions. There are 150 family of active duty U.S. military. Those Afghans should be coming here to the United States. They were already on track to do that. They've been vetted. There are about 200 of the 1,100 folks who have denials, we understand. And that's who he should be trying to help find another place. But it should be a safe place.
Over 190,000 Afghans have been resettled in the United States since the Taliban took back power in August 2021, following the withdrawal of US-led international forces. But the group in Qatar became stuck after President Trump took power in 2025. His administration immediately suspended processing, then later stopped it entirely for all Afghan nationals after a shooting of 2 US National Guard members by an Afghan former paramilitary unit member last November. As part of its crackdown on immigration, the second Trump administration has also switched to a policy of deporting some migrants to third countries. The DR Congo is one of a number of African nations that struck controversial deals with the US to receive such people. But human rights activists point out that DRC is already dealing with its own refugee emergency and an armed conflict, and as such is unsuitable as a destination for migrants. The State Department has not confirmed Congo as a destination for the Afghans, but said the United States was looking at, quote, voluntary resettlement from the As-Saliyah camp in Qatar. In a statement to Reuters, it said, resettling the Afghans in a third country would be a positive solution that would give them a chance to start a new life outside of Afghanistan.
They want to send these Afghans to DRC where they don't have the infrastructure to take care of them. They don't have the jobs for them to take. They don't have good schools for these kids to go to. Afghans have never been to the DRC. They have no connection to this place whatsoever. These Afghans aren't going to accept that. They're just going to end up going back to Afghanistan to certain death. And that is a great injustice.